Silver Banshee, ex-villain and rival of Superman, has changed her ways. She is now in love with Jim, Superman's best friend, and lives with him harmony and friendship. However, one day as he is showering, she is approached by Dr. Farm and Dr. Graft, who use a kryptonite claw to use her powers against Superman. As Silver Banshee cannot control the power of her screams, she wreaks havoc among the city. When Superman arrives to stop her, Jim stands in front of his girlfriend, screaming that he loves her. At his sudden confession, Siobhan, Silver Banshee, grabs his hand. Lex Luthor, who is listening in on the events from prison, facepalms. Superman attempts to get Jim away from Siobhan as she is dangerous right now, but she directs her screams at him, hurting him in the process. Jim asks her why she is attacking Superman, his best friend, and she tells him that she is being manipulated. She adds that they said they'll kill anyone she loves. From his cell, Lex alerts Superman, telling him that there's a possibility that the mad scientists infused Silver Banshee with a connection to the Phantom Zone, amplifying her powers to use for evil. He says that Superman must sever that connection without hurting her. Meanwhile, Silver Banshee cannot keep her screams in and involuntarily destroys the city. Finally, help seems to have arrived. It is Supercorp, and they have brought a supersonic cannon right out of research and development that will neutralize the effects of Siobhan's screams. However, upon grabbing hold of the gun, Superman destroys it, making the officer from Supercorp, Mercy, gasp. Superman berates her for having a gun ready for all his enemies, and she retorts, saying that it is the Supercorp's duty to support Superman. Siobhan apologizes to Jim for hurting Superman and then flees the scene in an attempt to isolate herself so that she does not hurt anyone else. Superman decides to follow her, but Jim clings to saying he wants to come along as well. When told that it is too dangerous, Jim asks Superman if he would let anyone stop him from saving the one he loves. Giving in to his friend, Superman lends him a rocket pack and they fly to Silver Banshee's location. Superman explains that the supersonic suppressor is a dangerous weapon, but if it is detached from its gun, the battery can be used to neutralize Silver Banshee's power. Jim decides to distract Siobhan while Superman runs interference. However, it is important that they make sure that Silver Banshee wants to be saved. As she attacks Superman, Jim approaches her, and she tells him she does not love him. The change in statements confuses Jim, but then she clarifies that the doctors told her that they will kill anyone she loves, but if she doesn't have anyone to love, they can't kill Jim. In this way, this is her own way of protecting her love. Jim sweet-talks her, telling her things that he loves about her. He makes her believe that she is more than just Superman's enemy. He holds her hand, telling her to work with them and scream into the machine willingly. That way her powers can be stopped. Finally agreeing, Siobhan screams her loudest while Superman holds the battery in front of him. Her screams hurt his ears, but he stands firm, absorbing all the powers. Later on, they sit in Supercorp station as Siobhan explains the way the evil doctors took hold of her powers through a weird glove with gems on it, and as expected, it is kryptonite. As Jim and his love hug it out, Superman leaves in fury to confront the doctors. At a secluded, abandoned place, he tells them to put a stop to their experiments, but all they do is applaud him for saving Parasite and Silver Banshee, saying he is right where they want him to be. They then refer to Lex Luthor, trying to grow a spurt of doubt in Superman's heart for him, as they tell him that Lex built an empire. That means he must have several skeletons in his closet, including a skeleton known as Project Chained. That night, Superman is with his girlfriend Lois Lane, and they're walking down the road, chatting about the recent events. He tells her that his super hearing has been damaged, but fret not, it will be repaired in a day. He tells her that he has helped Silver Banshee with her charges, and she will not be charged for the destruction of the city. Moreover, Supercorp will handle all repairs. He then tells her that something Jim said about Siobhan being more than just Superman's enemy stuck to him, and he wonders if Lex Luthor is more than an enemy as well. Lois faces Smallville, Superman, and tells him that she loves the fact that he always wants the best for everyone, even his enemies. But until Lex is proven innocent, he is still a bad guy. They finally reach the destination they were walking to, and when they go inside the bar, they are greeted by Siobhan and Jim, who have organized a double date.